Tinakwe. Kia ora.
Hallo, Dankeschön.
Γεια σας, ευχαριστώ.
Merhaba, teşekkürler.
Mora in Danki.
Namaste. Dhanyavad. Shukriya.
Olá, obrigada.
Assalamualaikum, dhonnobad.
สวัสดี ขอบคุณ
Привет, спасибо.
Talafalava, ja, aan het vertellen ja, zo, to umma, maar weer zo, het of als we
Good morning from New Zealand. Apa kabar? Terima kasih.
Aibon, Tuti.
Ndewo. Imela.
Mambo. Asante.
Boleh binakan pinakvaleu.
Hello. Thank you.
Ciao, grazie. Hello, baitla.
Ahlan. Shukran.
你好，谢谢。
Konnichiwa, arigato.
Bonjour, merci.
வணக்கம். எப்படி இருக்கிறீர்கள்? சௌக்கியமா இருக்கா?
Zdravo, hvala vam.
Galing sa Pinas. Hello, salamat po.
Hola, gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Xin chào, cảm ơn.
Salam, mamnun.
What's up everyone, finally the series is done. Hope you liked the last language. It's not the secret language, but it is an official language of here in Aotearoa. English Te Reo Māori and sign language. As you can see, without the people it wouldn't be what it is. A lot of people like to give me credit, but I like to give them credit. It's for you guys. It's you guys that make me do it. It's make me speak other languages. Because without people, there's no language. You know, language is the history that doesn't lie. It's come from centuries of our ancestors that's alive, and we are using and utilizing those words still today, in most of our languages that we speak today. Yeah, thank you to everyone in every single language for your help, and continuing to making these awesome videos for you guys and to share around the world, and to encourage others in learning languages. You know, don't think that because I speak a certain amount of languages means I'm the only one that can do it. Persistence and hard work is key. Yeah, and you can apply that to anything. But I really want to thank Ryland and Jimmy for supporting me on Patreon. They're the first two guys to support me on Patreon. So I do have Patreon, if you guys don't know already. That's up and going, and because YouTube already pays me, thank you YouTube. Yeah, this stream's actually happening after less than a year of making the video with Terrell. And again, thank you Terrell to actually getting me kickstarted into this journey. Pushing myself even more. You know, making that video has made me realize that the more I know, the less I know. So if you don't understand what that means, is that the more language I've learned is to realize that there's so much more to learn. You know, you can never stop learning. It's just never ending, never ending. But let me tell you, one of the biggest reasons why I've actually started this journey, and it's because of the, you know, current situation we're in. I'm sorry to say, but a lot of people think that this whole thing is just about, you know, a certain sickness, but it you know, Sorry to say, but it's not. I know there's people there that have lost loved ones to this in sickness. But the fact there is so much more evidence to show that this thing is not just about the sickness, it's about complete control. Now, if you don't believe in what I'm saying right now, you gotta hear me out. If you understand, you do the research and see the numbers and see what the people do behind the scenes, you'll truly understand what's really going on. If I give you some figures and some names right now, you can understand and search it yourself. Now, one of them is Billy Boy. I can't even say his name, or I can't say any company's names or involving anything to do with it, because if I do, it's censored. Anything that goes against what's the agenda of what's going on is censored. So I'm going to tell you in a specific way that you can be able to understand it. Billy Boy himself, right, to the Gavi Foundation, $3 billion. World Health Organization, 3.4 billion. The single biggest funder of the WHO. Event 201, if you don't know what it is, look it up. A role play of what's happening right now, months prior to it happening, including all the medical pharmaceutical brands that are now involved in what's going on. $9 million towards the Guardian, 18 million to the NIH, funding Mr. You know who, 40 million to a professor, Chris Whitty, 53 million to the BBC Media, ID 2020, the creator of it and the inventor, CDC, $155 million, Oxford University, $243 million, Imperial College of London, $280 million, Johns Hopkins University, $870 million. That's just one man himself. You imagine the amount of other people that are involved in this. I name him because most people know who he is. If I name other people, you would have no idea who they are and what they do, because they're probably even a bigger player in the chessboard game. Even the Ministry of Health here in New Zealand has stated certain things. To understand that long-term effectiveness, safety and side effects, participants in the trials are tracked for another 2 years for their second of the P jab, right? That certain brand. Full trial ends in 2023. So you are technically a guinea pig if you take this right now. You are technically a guinea pig. You are a human trial guinea pig. This is the biggest human trial of any medical thing whatsoever that's ever happened in history. Now, just to name the company that's here in New Zealand and in many other countries around the world, but that's mainly here in this country. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 different counts of filing lawsuit against them, and totals over almost $1 trillion. Now, why would a company that's been almost sued and trialed for almost $1 trillion still up and running and creating pharmaceuticals for humans, let alone for any species, for any living particles on this earth? One of the worst ones that's well known, and you can easily search it, which is the most disgusting one for me, is they were sued. This is all the same company, by the way. One of them. This is just one example of one brand. Just like one person, the man who has done many things. They were sued in the US federal court for using Nigerian children as human guinea pigs. Without the children's parents' consent, they paid $75 million to settle a Nigerian court for using experimental antibiotic. Troven on the children, the company paid an additional unclosed amount to the US to settle charges there. Pho, the brand, has violated international law, including the Nuremberg Convention established after World War II, due to the Nazi experiments on unwilling prisoners. Are you listening to this? This is a real thing, and you guys don't want to adhere by it. You don't want to understand what's going on. It's right here in black and white. This brand received the biggest fine in US history as part of a $2.3 billion plea deal with federal prosecutors for mispromoting medicines, certain Bextra and Celebrex, and paying the kickbacks to complaint doctors. This brand pleaded guilty to misbranding the painkiller extra by promoting the drug for uses which was not approved. Anything to make money. This is just a big business. If you had billions of dollars, what else would you do to make more money? Understand the agenda. There is only one agenda, and that's going to be done in the next 9 years. I hope this wakes you up, guys. Until then, stay tuned. Plenty of more to come.
What's up, I'm Terrell. I'm Louis.